has a little bit of a... Essentially, we might have to go get Lux's car, so I had to go put pants on. Instead of my pajamas. Alright. Okay, let's go do some actual quests. How's that sound? So we're gonna go get some... Okay, so this one is just pending now. This one I can't get yet because I don't think I can do shark. And this one I just need mutton. I might check some of the vendors just because I feel like I have an excess of money right now. I don't know if this is actually an excess of money, but it feels like an excess of money. And especially with my farming endeavors.
We've got See you later.
Nothing there. It's fish, weapons, and fishing. Yeah, no, there isn't. I'm gonna have to go... We can get some sheeps. We'll go get some sheeps, check back on Yona on the way back, and then go from there. I think that sounds like a plan. This guy's back, so I wanna take this guy out again. Because again, if these are what potentially drops the rings. Oh shit, that's the wrong spell. There we go. That was close. We would do the other thing. He's gotta do it sometime soon. I'm trying to let my mana build back up. I feel like it's gotta be coming soon. Unless he's just not gonna do it. There we go. Nope, no items at all again. There's a sparkle. Just a log. So we'll check on Yuna, go kill some shapes, and then continue. I don't know why these hens are crowing. Hens do no crow.
Black squalls in our village now.
Okay, I'm gonna do a hard save before we talk to Yona, just in case. That way we can always come back if we need to. Ooh, 700 gold.
Yona,
Oh, hey.
how are you feeling?
Better, now that I'm taking the medicine you brought.
Good.
By the way, are you gonna stay here today?
You bet.
Aw.
Really? You'll stay with me? Really?
Yeah, Yona, I'll stay.
Yay!
Now get back to bed.
Okay.
Aw. I hear a voice. I squint and see a boy standing before me. His hair is silver, his skin is pale, and he stares up at me with hard, glassy eyes. Soon, his lips begin to move, but no sound comes out. What is he saying? I can't hear him. I can't hear him. I can't hear him. I can't hear him. I can't. I try to leave, but something about the boy holds my gaze. I watch his face, expressionless, as his lips slowly flutter. What is he trying to say? Wait, it's a phrase. I can almost make it out. It starts with an S, then there's an E. I can almost see it now. The letters begin to fall together, one after the other, faster and faster. Sealed verse. It's a sealed verse. The thing I'm looking for. The key to saving my sister. I stare at the boy with renewed ferocity, trying desperately to make out his next word. Dream. Dream? What? What the hell does that mean? The lips move again, faster now. I can't follow them. Damn it, I can't make it out. I want to scream. I want to tear the walls down around me. But instead, I force myself to be calm. I can do this. I can do it for Yona. Slowly, ever so slowly, I parse out the letters that make up his final words. Forest of Myth. The next morning.
Just a dream. Even in my my dreams I'm hunting sealed verses.
Morning.
Morning, Yona.
What's wrong? Are you feeling sick too?
No, I had a strange dream.
What was it about?
It's nothing. Don't worry about it.
'Cause I had a dream too.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Me and this boy were playing a game together.
What kind of game?
It was called Guess the Words. I think he made it up because I never heard of it before.
Huh.
How did it work?
The boy would move his mouth, but no words would come out. Then I had to guess what he was trying to say.
So she had the same dream as we did.
It was hard. I wanted to play hide and seek, but we had to play his dumb game instead.
So what did he say?
I don't know. All I could figure out was dream and forest of myth. But don't worry, I'm gonna study hard so that next time I can figure out everything. We should play a game together sometime too.
So she had the same dream as us.
Sure, Yona.
Something troubling you, lad?
It's nothing. Don't worry about it. Come on, I need to go ask Popola something.
We will. But first, I'm gonna murder some sheeps. Just a few. I just want to be able to finish this quest. Because I need 2 more. I only need 2 more. That's actually not bad. That should be quick. Hopefully, anyways. I'm pretty sure I'm hearing snoring cats right now. I don't know which one it is, but I can hear it even with my headset on.
Looks like we've got everything the runaway...
Okay, perfect. So that's it for that. From oh, we might as well get the shiny. It's right here. I want to put this back on, and actually I want to check my words again, because I want to put oh, I don't even have any words on this one. I'm going to put 4% item drop rate and 4% attack power. This way we can hopefully get more items for upgrading and stuff. But But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if you guys can hear Pickles snoring. It's probably getting cut by the low frequency filter, but what? Did you just Google about something? Okay. I'm guessing there might be a good humble. I'm just gonna ride the boar straight through this time. Because I just want to finish this quest and then we'll go. Then we will
Black
go
squalls
to
in our village.
talk to Popola about this words we saw. Try to get some actual progression going. There we go. Nice and quick. Okay, this guy's over here. Oh no, wait, she says meet him at his house. So where is his house?
This is a secret place where no one can find me. Well, except you, I guess. Now go away before more people come.
Okay then, kid. Do I get a clue as to where this dude's house is? Like... Oh, it's the tavern keeper. I feel like he never actually told me it was a tavern keeper.
Hi, are you the guy who's taking care of that runaway?
Runaway? What are you talking about?
It would seem we've been bamboozled.
You've got to be kidding me. Seriously? Still, I guess we can tell his father he's alive at least.
Well. Dude tricked us. %39% quest completion? Wait, maybe I should go run by the beach first really quick too. Just in case there is sparkles. Just seaweed. I mean, I know there would be seaweed, but why do we need seaweed? Okay, and then we'll do the same thing as we'll just ride the boar straight through. Go nice and quick. Oh, now the dude's gone again. There we go. That's probably a good order to do stuff anyways, because now we come back to finish turning this in, and then we go see Popola.
Hey there. Your son come back yet?
No, I haven't seen him. Where could he be?
He's in Seafront. Or he was, until he ran away again.
Oh, crud. Let me guess. Did he tell you an elaborate story and then ask for help? That boy is... well, he's a bit of a dirty liar. I probably should have mentioned that.
Probably should have.
So that whole story was a setup. He sent us on a wild goose chase and then gave us the slip.
Since I cannot imagine you letting this go, perhaps we should return to Seafront? There may still be a lead or two left to pursue.
Good idea. We can't let him get away with this. What's wrong?
How can a son bring so much despair to his family?
We will do that one
He
next
seems
time,
completely
though. I'm gonna
ignorant
go
of the
talk to
pain he
Popola.
has caused. It's deplorable.
I love it when you sound like a grumpy old man, Vice.
Perhaps I only sound that way because I have existed since time immemorial.
How old are you anyway?
You know, I'm not exactly sure.
They say memory loss is a sign of old age.
It's still preferable to being a deplorable liar like that son.
I'm gonna do another hard save before we go talk to Popola again, just in case. Alright. Popola, what you got for me? I'm hoping today too that we can try to get Skyrim stuff sorted out, so that maybe next week I can start doing 1 or 2 half days of Skyrim VR. I think that would be awesome.
What's up, Popola?
Oh, hi. I just got a strange letter in the mail.
Dearest Popola, I hope this letter finds you well. I am writing in hopes of bringing to your attention a certain dream issue of concern regarding recent events in Dream the Village. I was hoping I might be able to get your advice, Dream, on the matter. Recently, there have been dream reports, dream of a certain dream. Dream of dream, evil, dream, empty, dream, curse, dream, evil, dream, words, dream, and dream, someone, dream. No guarantee I got the right numbers of dreams in there. Oh, heck. I've started doing hard saves, and I've got multiple hard saves now, too, just in case I hit a point that causes me to not be able to complete quests. Oh, heck.
That is certainly one bizarre piece of writing.
Who's it from?
The mayor of a small village in the Forest of Myth. It's a wooded area up north.
The Forest of Myth?
They're usually a bright and cheerful group of people. Something like this is very out of character for them. I have a bad feeling about this.
I'll check it out.
You will? But...
Don't worry about it. I've got business there anyway.
Oh, well,
I mean,
alright. Thank you.
I would say it's not really a coincidence that she gets that letter right after me and Yona have the same dream. Like, oh, I'm tired. Alright. Apparently I might need to farm shades too. So, but I don't know if it would come off of the ones that we're fighting right now anyways. I have a feeling it might be higher level ones, but we don't know if we don't try. I need twisted metal rings. But yes, we are going to do some main quest. Wow, this thing with the attack power word upgrade is badass. Let's go find all the other treasure first. Oh, now people can be talked to. Oh my god. I was fine until like 5 minutes ago.
Beware the words.
The words? What do you mean?
Contagious words. Those who dream.
Those who dream?
Hold a moment. There is a strange new sensation in my mind.
Why is that box so big? Okay. Vice's voice rose in a quizzical way.
It is not quizzical.
What's going on?
The villager's body shuddered as he slowly opened his eyes.
Perhaps we should start by asking this man.
Who are you?
We heard something happened to this village, so we came to see if we could help.
The mayor stared at Kitty and Vice.
If you can speak to me, I must have caught you in my dream.
In your dream?
The mayor explained. In the past weeks, a mysterious disease called the Death Dream had spread across the Forest of Myth. Those who caught it were cursed to fall asleep and live forever within the world of their own dreams. The village mayor had determined the Death Dream was spread from person to person by spoken words, but before he could learn more, the disease took him as well. Vice stared at the mayor, his mouth twitching slightly.
Now see here. Are you saying that we have been absorbed into your dream?
Well, yes. I think you have.
In other words, we've caught the death dream?
Before the mayor could confirm Kitty's suspicion, Vice exploded with rage.
Ridiculous. Preposterous. Completely unfathomable on every conceivable level. I don't even recall falling asleep.
That's just how the death dream works.
Can a book even sleep? Though polite, the mayor was clearly trying to brush aside the book's remarks.
My remarks are not to be brushed aside, fool.
The mayor twisted his mouth into an embarrassed grimace and quickly changed the subject to who Kitty had seen and what they had discussed since coming to the village.
Something there must have caused you to enter my dream. A certain conversation, a specific word, something.
Kitty and Vice racked their brains but could find no easy solutions. There were simply too many words to consider, too much random chatter, too many meaningless conversations.
Grimoire Vice does not engage in meaningless conversations.
The mere suggestion that Vice chose his words carelessly seemed to sting his pride.
It does not seem to sting my pride, you bloated gasbag of a narrator. It has demolished it utterly.
Irritated, Vice looked skyward as if searching for answers in the heavens.
I was doing no such thing. Just leave me alone already.
The anger created by his harsh words bled over to Kitty like a contagion. Wait, said Kitty suddenly. Did someone just say contagion? Yes, I believe so. What of it? Well, that villager told us to watch out for contagious words, right? The mayor leaned forward with renewed interest, pushing a startled Vice aside in the process. He must have said something, right? Asked the mayor. Some specific combination of words? What was it? It was about dreaming or something that dreams or oh, what the hell was it? A sheep? Cried Vice, suddenly blurting out the first thing that popped into his head. The others stared at him for a moment before slowly shaking their heads. After a few more minutes of thought, Kitty's face suddenly lit up. I remember, he said, those who dream. That's what he said. I'm sure of it. At this, the mayor produced a thick sheaf of papers from his pocket. He flipped through them a few times before finally nodding his approval at Kitty. That sounds right, he said, as a stray sheet of paper fluttered to the ground. My notes also mentioned something about that. I bet it was the last thing you heard before you fell asleep. The mayor shook his head, his worn pencil stub tracing lines across a lone piece of paper. For the last month, I've done nothing but study the disease we call the death dream, he said. I mean, I'm the mayor, right? It's my job to protect people from whatever comes along. But I never expected a couple of outsiders to start entering people's dreams. The mayor paused, a grimace crossing his face. I should probably be taking notes or something. Vice immediately fired back. I applaud the force of will it takes to research a disease in your dreams, he said, but perhaps we should bend your efforts to escaping this place instead of trying to understand it. The mayor's hand tightened around his pencil, snapping off the tip. I've tried to escape. From the very first moment I realized I was locked inside my own dream, I've been looking for a way out, but I don't think it exists. I mean, this is my dream, right? If there was an exit, I'd know about it. He paused for a moment, his unfocused eyes staring at nothing. My village was beautiful, he said to no one in particular, and it was filled with the most wonderful people you could ever hope to meet. But once this disease took hold, things changed. It's like someone took a sponge and soaked all the color out of our lives. I just want us to be whole again. I want us to be free. And I won't stop trying until it happens. Kitty nodded in agreement. Huh? Wait a second. I didn't nod. Look, if we can be of any help, said Kitty, just ask. Now hold on. I did not just say that. Silence! Cried Vice. The grimoire looked from Kitty to the mayor and back again, his face filling with confidence. Grimoire Vice's face is always confident, thank you very much. Now see here, Mayor, you told us nothing can exist in this dream without your knowing of it. But yet you seemed surprised to see us when we first arrived, yes? The mayor slowly raised his head, realization dawning on his face. Oh my god, you're right. You're right! I had no idea you were coming. The human imagination is a limitless engine, said Vice, and dreams are the fuel. If you can imagine an exit, then it must be so. With your permission, we shall search it out. Thank you, said the mayor. I don't know how I can repay you. Payment is not required. We are as eager as you to be done with this place. The mayor suddenly felt as if he could breathe again. He'd almost forgotten what it was like. Good luck, you two, he called at the departing forms of Kitty and Vice. We are all counting on you. As Kitty slowly faded into the misty forest, the mayor was struck by a sense of deja vu. I saw this man once before, he thought, but where? Kitty's mood darkened as he trudged through the forest. Hours earlier, when the beauty of the place was still a new thing, he'd been confident they could get in, find the exit, and be home in time for dinner. But the deeper they went, the more the forest closed in around them. The mist faded. The mist made it difficult to see more than a foot in any direction, and moss-covered rocks seemed determined to twist his ankle. More than once, he'd been forced to steady himself on the rough bark of a tree, and his hands now left small trails of blood on everything he touched. Additionally, Vice was proving to be a spectacularly poor traveling companion. Unhindered by either terrain or physical effort, he spent most of his time urging Kitty to pick up the pace and grumbling about their slow progress. Finally, after Vice muttered something about legless turtles being more adept at navigating the environment, Kitty snapped. Okay, Vice, crave it for a second, would you? You don't have to walk. Kitty leaned against a tree and tried to stretch the knots from his back. How can this stupid forest be so big, he muttered to himself. The moment the words tumbled from his mouth, a cacophony of insects sprang to life. Every imaginable form of buzz, click, and hiss roared at a volume that rattled his teeth. Kitty slapped his hands over his ears and screamed to be heard. Vice, what's going on? Kitty could see Vice's mouth moving, but he might as well have been shouting in a tornado. The insects screamed, the forest howled. And then, just as Kitty's ears seemed ready to tear from his head and go running for cover, the sound diminished. Hesitantly, he removed the hand from his left ear and listened to the creatures of the woods. Sree! 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 Shak! 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 Whoop, whoop, whoop! Whoop, whoop, whoop! As the insect symphony dimmed another decibel, Kitty began to detect patterns in the sound. This isn't random, he thought. It's not just white noise, it's something else. The insects weren't just calling out, they were asking a question. One with it is lacking, two with it is ideal, three with it is dangerous. What is it? By my pages, is this a riddle? I guess so. I mean, it feels sort of forced, but maybe it's the key to getting out of this place. Then I leave it to you to answer. One with it is lacking, two with it is ideal, three with it is dangerous. A secret. Maybe? I'm gonna say a secret. Inwardly furious that Vice left the task to him, Kitty sighed and gave the only answer that made sense. It's a secret. Right? Sound of the insect stopped as suddenly as it began. The forest undergrowth parted before Kitty like a rippling wave, opening a new path. These forest arthropods are making a road for us, said Vice with glee. Pleased at passing the test, Kitty moved on with new intensity. The path offered his body relief from the undergrowth, but gave even greater cheer to his mind. As long as they were on a path, their journey had a purpose. I guess the forest has accepted us, huh? Said Kitty after a bit. Vice spun around to face his companion. Do not mistake the will of this forest for some happy pet you can suddenly befriend. We have no idea where this path leads. As Vice finished speaking, the pair turned a corner and found themselves facing a clear forest spring. Smiling, Kitty picked up a small rock and sent it skipping across the surface of the water. Good heavens, said Vice. His surprise was understandable. Each time the rock struck the surface of the water, a musical note rang out. When the rock finally stopped moving and sank to the bottom of the spring, the ripples it left behind came together to form words. I enter through the window but break no glass. When night falls, I vanish. What am I? Light. Absurdly easy, barked Vice. Now answer it. Kitty grit his teeth and tried not to reach out and strangle his companion. How can you strangle a book? It doesn't have a neck. It has a spine. Trying to figure out the logistics of this. Does not make sense. Because I'm like, but wait a second, the spine goes through the neck, but you still can't strangle it. He's right after all. This one is pretty easy. I enter through the window, but break no glass. When night falls, I vanish. What am I? Sunlight. Why would it be a letter? No, it's sunlight. Sunlight! A plume of water suddenly burst from the spring. Sunlight filtered through the trees and reflected off the plume, creating a shimmering rainbow that spanned the entire horizon. In all my years, said Vice softly, I have never seen such a sight. Perhaps I have misunderstood the intentions of this place. Hey, look, cried Kitty, awaking Vice from his daze. There's a house or something over there. Glancing in the direction of his friend's extended hand, Vice saw a small cottage nestled among the trees. That's weird, isn't it, Vice? I mean, who would build a house all the way out here? Kitty walked over and pounded on the door. After a minute of solid banging, the door cracked open and a small man peered out. His body was cloaked, head from neck to toe in a large black cape, while his face was obscured by mist. Began Kitty, but before he could get any further, the cloaked man held up a hand and began speaking. I have 4 legs in the morning and 2 at noon, but end the night with 3. What am I? Oh my god, this is like the oldest, most cliche riddle that exists on the planet. Kitty tried to ask the cloaked man who he was and what he was doing there, but he simply repeated the question. Like, this is the most cliche riddle, I think, that exists in the history of man. If we wish to engage this man in conversation, said Vice, it seems we must answer his riddle. Yeah, I suppose, said Kitty. Well, at least it's an easy one. I have 4 legs in the morning and 2 at noon, but end the night with 3. What am I? A man. The mist dissolved from the cloaked figure as he spoke a single word. Correct. With that, the man flung his garment aside, revealing his true identity. You're the mayor! Cried Kitty. The small man slowly shook his head. I am not the mayor you know. Now listen to my words. Long ago, I saw a version of you that was not yourself. Sorry? What's that mean? It will make sense in time. At present, I simply congratulate you on cracking the seal of the death dream. Now you must go to the person at the forest entrance. With that, the man turned on his heel and slammed the door behind him. As Kitty watched, mist seeped up from the ground and enveloped the cottage, erasing it from existence. When Kitty and Vice returned to the forest entrance, they found the mayor leaning against a tree. As soon as he caught sight of the duo, he sprang to his feet and scrambled over to them. Good gravy, he cried. You made it! You actually made it back! His left hand grasped Kitty's and pumped it so fiercely it threatened to dislodge from the socket, while his right seized Vice by the cover and swung him through the air. God, by the heavens, stop shaking me, fool! We have not even told you if you were successful or not. The mayor smiled broadly and shook his head. I'm just happy you're alive. I didn't think I'd ever see you again. Kitty withdrew himself from the mayor's eager handshake with a slight smile. We broke the death dream seal, he said. At least, I think we did. The mayor's face beamed as Kitty filled him in on the details. When the tale was done, the 3 of them laid down on the forest ground and fell asleep. Kitty cocked his head. Okay, hang on a second. This is crazy. Why would we just lie down and go to sleep? Cease your endless prattle and go to sleep, fool. Fighting against the rules of this place is futility itself. Kitty and the mayor obediently reclined atop the grassy earth. Have you forgotten, continued Vice? It is words that control the death dream. Words that allow us to move from place to place. No matter how unnatural they seem, the words are absolute. Therefore, if the words tell us to sleep, then sleep we shall. And once we do, this story will continue. Or maybe you never wake up. Just saying. With that, the trio found their eyes growing heavy, their breath slowing. This is the first time, began the mayor, the first time I have felt tired since I was imprisoned here. His words were cut off by a loud, long yawn, and he remembered nothing more. They might have slept for an hour or a year. When they awoke, things had a slightly more real quality to them. The mist felt thicker, the leaves greener. It was clear that they had awakened from their dream. Kitty shook the mayor's shoulder gently. Good news, he said. I think we made it. Oh, wow, said the mayor in an odd voice. We did. I'm back. He blinked once, and then again, as if not quite believing the sight before him. You two have no idea how much this means. The death dream was spreading through our village, and I wanted to, well, I thought I could figure out how to stop it, but I guess that wasn't the case. I must have caught the disease and become trapped in my own dream. The mayor started to stand, then collapsed back to the earth. He stared at his legs as if trying to remember how they worked, then glanced at Kitty and shrugged. Without a word, the young man reached down and pulled the mayor to his feet. Real life may take some getting used to, said the mayor as a wry smile crossed his lips. You shall relearn in short order, I am sure, said Weiss. For now, you should return to your home and rest. No, said the mayor, swaying on unsteady feet. No, I can't. Some of the villagers are still trapped in the death dream. I have to save them. The mayor slowly made his way to the divine tree in the center of the village, then bowed his head and prayed silently. This is a holy tree, he explained when the prayer was finished. It's the guardian of our village's history and memories. Superstition will only make our mission harder, muttered Weiss. We should not put our faith in the gods. The mayor shook his head. Not the gods, the words. Legend says that our tree is home to a powerful magic known as a sealed verse. Kitty and Weiss could not contain their surprise. It seemed a goal had been found in the most unexpected of places. I say, muttered Weiss, this is certainly a stroke of luck. As the three of them said their goodbyes, Kitty mentioned the strange man who had given them the third riddle and the mysterious words he had left with them. I once saw a version of you that was not yourself, muttered the mayor. What in the world does that mean? Lost in thought, he stared into space for a long moment. You know, he said softly, this is going to sound odd, but I had a feeling I'd seen you before, too. Kitty tried to keep a straight face and failed. The mayor didn't seem to notice. Deja vu, right? Anyway, I figure it's just some kind of illusion created by the death dream. It probably doesn't mean anything. Kitty gave the mayor a nod and a smile, but inwardly his thoughts were racing. There's something wrong about the mayor and his words. And what exactly is going on here? That riddle would prove to be the most difficult one of all.
Oh, thank you so much. Now I can finally return to a normal life.
This is one of the most bizarre diseases I have ever encountered.
I know. That's why we have to help the other villagers, no matter what.
Dark execution magic. Magical spikes from the ground to impale enemies. Ooh, I like that one. Okay, can I put that one here? We're gonna have to give it words, though.
for a sealed verse. That didn't take much effort.
Yes, all a touch too easy, if you ask me. It's almost as if someone was guiding us to this village.
Don't overthink advice. This person must be dreaming too.
It would appear that way, yes.
Can't say I'm very excited to go back there. That dream world sorta creeps me out.
Perhaps you should spend less time complaining and more time getting on with the mission.
Yeah.
I breathe air scented with death and resist the urge to laugh, for I know it will sound like the words of a madman. How long have I been in this fresh hell? My box, my prison, is tucked beneath a stairway in the long, unused catacombs of some infinite castle. Outside, I hear the sounds of a funeral dirge that plays without end. Give me a second, guys. I'm gonna split the VOD and grab some Pop-Tarts. Hold tight.